Okay, this is Tux. He's about 18 months old, a little bit more advanced than Spike was. So we're going to do real similar drills, except we're going to use birds this time. Matt's going to work him. I'm going to throw bird and sit him down with a shot. And then if all goes well, which it should, but this is wide open, there's nothing to hold him here. If all goes well, I'll roll one in, let him flush it, and see if we can stop him on a flush with that. So, anytime you're ready, Matt. I got my whistle too in case you need help.
Up.
Sit him down.
Up.
Go sit him. This is tough with a young dog trying to, you know, because it's wide open here. They can see everything. Matt, I'm going to roll one in. See this little bit of cover right up here? See, now make sure you cast him left. He knows where that bird is, so this time what he wants to do is cast him away from that bird so he doesn't go into it. Take a good step. There you go. Hey, no. Okay, go get him. Put him on the lead. Should have got a little bit more adamant with the nose so he wouldn't go after that bird, but it's a little bit better when you got cover up a little bit higher. There's a little bit more for them to negotiate. So, yeah, walk him around. We'll just start the same thing. But that's what happens with a young dog. That's why we brought these young dogs, so you can see the progression and what you have to do. I mean, coming out here with a trained dog like the next one we're going to show you, Macy, that doesn't teach you guys anything. I mean, anybody can make a trained dog look good. Whenever you're ready, Matt. I'll sneak in a little closer to you too, so. Go a little left. Get right on him. I'm going to put it right here. Get him back. Sit him down and tell him no. It's still flying. Correct him. There we go. Give him a good correction. Here we go. Okay, it's tough when they can see the bird fly for 75 miles, and you know, there's no. Like I said, it works a little bit better when you got some cover to hold them a little bit. But you know, wide open like this is really, really tough with a young dog. But and did you see how Matt corrected him? He went and stopped him with his foot, and when you correct a dog, you don't grab him by the scruff of the neck, you don't grab an ear, you don't do that stuff. Grab him by the jowl and correct him. That's what their mother does. You know, another dog's going to correct or dominate another dog. They grab him by the throat and put him on the ground. So you don't have to grab him up at the top. You get him underneath like he did. And so let's go get Macy and we'll show you a little bit more polished dog. But at least you got to see, you know, a little bit of correction. And I'll tell you what, though, stopping a young dog in this wide open, that was tough. That was some hard work there. So,
Jim, the characteristic of your voice, you want to be, oh no! I mean, you want to give them a real.
Well, yeah, when you want to growl at them, because that's, you know, when you're training a dog, you got to be a dog. You're the dominant dog. You're not a dominant person. You know, you're the head of the pack, and if you're not going to lead the dog, they're going to lead you. And not you want to try to set up your training sessions, kind of what we're doing here. We're concentrating on one thing at a time. Obviously, we're showing you some combinations, for the show, but you concentrate on one thing at a time, and if things don't go right, you don't languish on them. You move on, you try it, you set it up a little bit different, try to get the dog to do it right before you quit with them. Now, eventually, when you run across these issues, you're going to have to, address them and get into it. But you're not going to get everything done on one day. If you run into an issue, then you plan out what to do to correct that in your next training session.
Very good.
Is the best way to do it. So, but don't get hung up on one thing, because it just may not be working out that way that day.
Okay.
The dog just may not do it. Some days you just got to put them up. And see, that's where I'm lucky. If I'm having a problem with a dog, I can put them up for a half hour or an hour, work several other ones, and then get them back out with a fresh view on everything.
Good advice. Who's this, Jim?
This is Macy. She won a field trial up in Wisconsin this year, and that made her my 30th field champion between the Springers and Cockers. So, 30 years and 30 field champions. So
congratulations to you and to Macy, of course, but to you for the training.
So,
very good.
You got to get lucky. You got to get the right dog. Now, what we're going to do with her is we're going to work her, and when she flushes this bird, she's going to sit down, she's going to stop, Matt's going to shoot it, and she's not going to go until, she's told. And she hasn't had any bird work in, several months. She knows what she's doing. So, hey. She saw him put that bird in. I'm just going to let her flush it. Macy? Man, that's going to be a tough one over there.
Can hear her working it for you in there.
Yeah. Dead? Yeah, now she's on it. Good girl. Here. See, normally in a field trial, we would just wait and let her work, and she would have come up with it. But for the sake of time here, we came in here, but she found it on her own just as soon as we come in. So, up. Got a briar on her ear here. Anytime they go into cover like that, give them a little bit extra time to work, because although she had to look at it, coming through this cover throws them offline, and there's essentially no breeze in here. So, come on, Macy, let's go.
Good job.
Mace. Yeah, this is, that's what a trained dog should do. They should stop and not go until you tell them, and, come out with the game.
Well done.
So, and this is good too, because we've got one for crash for later.
To practice with. Okay.
So, good girl, Macy. Okay, let's go into a little bit of gun breaking next, and I've had several people call me because they've had some problems with dogs that they've screwed up on how to start them to the gun. So we'll do a little young gun breaking.
Great.
Okay, this is Rue. She's about 6 months old. We're going to go into a little bit of breaking to the gun. I haven't even done any lead work with her or anything yet. When you're breaking a dog to the gun, everything in the field should be fun before you do any discipline work. I don't want them concentrating on anything but fun. What we're going to do is we're going to shoot while she's chasing a bird, then we'll shoot while she's going to be out on a retrieve, and just kind of show you the progression of that. But you always want the young dog focused on something other than the gunfire. Pretty good, girl. I think that might be the first time she's ever been on a leash. Come on. Yeah, wait till she comes back towards you. Come on. Double cap. Okay, and a young dog, if they're focused on that bird, go ahead and shoot twice. Don't worry about it. Here. Come on, girl. Come on, girl.
I was watching her, Jim. She didn't even see the flinch on that.
Oh, no, she didn't even think about it. Matt, you wait that bird. Get her back, okay? Come on. Woo, woo. Hey. Throw it right in the edge of that brush, Matt. Good girl. Here. Hey, 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 hey. This look like Crash?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here. Yeah, that's what you call a drive-by retrieve there. But that's what you want for these puppies, though, man. I mean, they're so excited she's not even thinking about the gun. Watch this time. Matt, go ahead, pop a cap. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, look. See how she's looking for a bird already? She's not even... Shoot, shoot. Good girl. Come on, baby. Oh, but you know, I mean, she's only 6 months old. You can see all that focus, all that talent and everything that's there that you just can't, you know, you can't put that there. It's got to be there. It's all in the breeding and that. So that's basically how we start our dogs, with the gunfire. Just make sure they're focused on something else. I mean, I really don't recommend sitting them in a crate and coming to a ski club and letting guys cut loose with 12 gauges all day. Some dogs are fine with that, but I mean, you could create a problem that you're never going to be able to fix. So I would just not recommend that at all. So, okay, crash and retrieving?
Let's try it.
Okay. Come on, girl. Good girl.